Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today, guys, I'm doing a paid review. First paid review off the rank is 23QB24. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Patek. No, I'm not. I'm wearing Rolex. Rolex two-tone bluesy. Okay, guys, let's jump straight in. Dear Paul, I'm wanting to trade my 5196R to a 5127G. So what is that? 5196? I have a 5196. I got a 5196G. It's a manual wind Patek Calatrava. And he wants to trade it for a 5127G. White gold 512. Now I've owned two 5196s, I've owned two 5127s, and I've owned a 5107. The 5196 I've had from new 2021. I'm looking at two 5127s. One is 2006 and one is 2011. Different seals, plating, and movement. Price difference with the 2011 watch being £2,000 more. The part exchange is better with the older watch to the tune of £1,000 UK pounds. Total difference therefore roughly £3,000 UK pounds. Condition of both is very good, I believe. I would appreciate your thoughts. Is there really much difference in terms of investment value, etc.? In truth, I wouldn't sell, but will pass on to my son. Yours, Rob. Now, I've actually owned all of those watches concerned there. Geez. You know what, Rob? I got to be totally honest with you. I've got a 5196. I had a number of Patek Philippe's stolen, yes. I had a 5110, 5035, 5127G and a 5196J. So I know a thing or two about these watches. To be totally honest with you, I actually did own two 5127s, and what happened is in about 2008, Patek moved towards they went away from the Geneva seal, they went to the Patek seal. They also, around the same time, they changed the movement from being a 315 movement to a 324, which basically was the same iteration. The only thing is, it went from being a 21.6 to a 28.8, and I actually prefer the older incarnation, the 315. That's my view. They also, on the white gold, before 2008, they would rhodium plate it. Whereas after 2007, they went for a different formula of white gold, which didn't need rhodium plating. Okay. What is the answer? So I said to him, personally, I'd take the older one. Not really worth the extra, in my humble opinion. In fact, I tell you something, I actually had two 5127s, and the one I kept, one had papers, one didn't have papers. The one that had the papers, I thought that was more important than the age or the movement type or the rhodium plating, etc. So I actually went for the older one. Now, I can't believe there's much of a price difference. In fact, my honest opinion is, I think the one with the Geneva seal, the older one, may have more investment potential because some Patek collectors believe that was the golden age from sort of the mid to late 90s, where the sizes went bigger, because before that, Patek did a lot of smaller sizes. They did a lot of 33 mils for Calatravas and 36 mils for Grand Complications. So mid to late 90s, they went up in size. And I kind of think that the sweet spot would be Geneva seal. I personally like the older movement because it's bi-directional in the way that it charges up its energy. I prefer the Geneva seal, and I also prefer the rhodium plating. I think it gives it a nicer look to the white gold finish. Nothing wrong with either way. Personally, I got to tell you something. 5127, is it a better watch than the 5196? It actually wears smaller. Okay, 5196 wears very big because it uses a 21mm strap. That's the end link. That's the length. It also has got a very thin bezel, and it's very thin itself. So it actually wears like a 38. The 5127, 20mm bracelet, 37mm size. It's a beautiful watch. It wears like a 37. Would I do the swap? Would I be trading up? Personally, I got to be totally honest with you. I love the 5127. I think it's one of the most quintessential, gorgeous Patek ever made. In fact, I had a 5107 and I had two 5127s, all in white gold. Funny, believe it or not. Is it worth doing? Personally, for me, I prefer the 5196 because I like the fact its manual wind doesn't have a date. As a more daily usable watch, I think the 5127 is definitely a better watch. However, for my application, where I occasionally wear a Patek, mainly wearing Rolex Sports, I prefer to have one with no date so I don't stuff up the date mechanism, and I also prefer to have manual wind. But I think the 5127 is an amazing watch. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely schmick-o. Would I do it? Oh, would I? See, before I had my collection, you know what? I actually had 4 Pateks I was pretty damn comfortable with. I had the World Time, 5110, Annual Calendar, 5035, 5127, that was my automatic date Patek, and I had a 5196 J yellow gold. And I thought that was a perfect 4-piece set. Unfortunately, I was burgled, and unfortunately, that is life. That is what happens in this mean, vicious world. So, 5127, I think it's a great watch. I also do recommend a 5296. I owned a 5296. It's a 38mm. It's kind of like the sister watch to the 5196. They're a little bit more expensive because they're 1mm bigger. They wear a little bit bigger. That's probably, in hindsight, the 5296 and the 6006. Those are, man, I love these Pateks. I love these Patek Philippe's. Yeah, that's what I had there in the past. Moving forward, you can't always live in the past, Arch. But would I do the swap? Would I do the deal? Shit. You know, I really do love the 5196. To me, that's quintessential Patek. I love it, but hey, if you really like the 5127, go for it. Go for it indeed. So that's my advice. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments. Remember, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I desperately need more paid reviews. PayPal me at ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com, ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com, and I will do a review. See you later. Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. keep some pride, go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want. And it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small specialized area and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon, look down below, and I will see you in the next one.